Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Really can into the blast nuke and the firestorm as long as Na'Vi play around this.
Yeah, it's a little challenging for sure.
Well, they're going to go now, actually.
Yeah.
F&G siphon up in a couple of seconds, but Lays, I mean, he's stuck in the trees. There's really nothing the Underlord can do. So it looks like it eventually will be our first blood picked up from CIS Rejects as Lays just scurrying out. But the bracer is not enough to tank him up as F&G hits first.
He recognized that the creep wave was underneath his tower, so only ended up missing one creep by going back and making sure he was able to secure the vast majority of it.
Mid lane, no one. That's a huge play. Vortex drag back under the tower. Give me a clap before you die, no one says. Oh, he's feeling himself.
But he's still obviously putting a lot of emphasis on pubs and trying to grind out as much as he can.
Top lane, a little bit of brawling going on. Just a back and forth spam of abilities. All right, no one looking to get active. Fortunately, he's not going to get the kill. You'd like
out a lot of those stacks previously. So this rotation's not going to be worth too much, but yeah, it doesn't really feel like they're going to be getting much in exchange for all of this push that's inevitably going to happen from the Rejects.
Top lane again, F&G trying to secure one of the runes, but F&G will in fact pray for his life as no one gets some mana back thanks to Sweet and Strong. And
this is the thing, you're kind of on a timer. Roger,
no one's onto Roger. Oh, I mean, okay, so how do you continue to enable no one? Like, he's off to a flying start, 3-0 and 2, he's got a regen. In fact, he might be continuing to take a fight as F&G is overstepped the mark straight into the rupture, so there'll be no escape for the second support on CIS Rejects.
You just gotta... You look to try and invade, take away the stacks, slow down that timing. If that 20 minutes becomes 25, then suddenly...
Look at this, depressed kid. Rupture out into the backline near the tier 2 tower. The instant Fiend Script's going to hold the Shaman into place. Mirror's looking to step into the middle, but he's surrounded by 5 heroes on Na'Vi. And the Dragon Knight has no plays to be able to...
Up here with the Desolator and the Serpent Wards.
This is really, really cool. I have a fight down bottom, so they have no idea this is going on. It's just the duo support on Na'Vi just blowing up F&G. Oh my. We were speaking about it a little bit before that. Roger's net worth, he was the bottom when we were mentioning it. Zip in. No one's going to be off the mark. Nice reactions from Depressed Kid. Still might be in a bit of trouble. Refraction up in 5. If Solo can get in range for the Fiend Script, and he'll do just that. The CIS Reject sacrificed the TA. No one wants to come nearby to try and...
Depressed Kid, but it does mean that they had to use the Fiend's Grip.
Eyes on bottom. They're going to go on no one. Fireballs out, even Serpent Wards as well, and I don't think they're going to have a way to protect no one. A big pick off that will cost the Shaman his life. No way. Okay. Ooh. Just kills him before the TP, but that is a high value.
So it's still sitting at 8 seconds, but definitely going to be trying to take advantage of this as best they can. Level 18.
Lane. Well. Ramsey's again's in trouble. Oh no, the long zip in. What's going on? Tip out from no. Oh, they're actually going to look to jump though. Miro onto the bane, straight to the backline. No one goes. Trying to kill off the supports, but no one's out of mana. It doesn't matter though, as Dire just crumbling under the pressure. DP will be killed off instantly after the nightmare. They do get the Aegis, but Na'Vi a 3-for-1. You are more than happy with that.
Don't let him get BKB. Target anyone with no BKB. Slow that timer down.
Depressed Kid. Yo, you see how difficult it is to play this game right now for CIS Rejects. There's nothing they can do across the map. There's no one. He's into F&G throughout the river, so an easy kill for the Storms through it. Back to the Ancients we go. There's a Press Kid's getting chased down. Viturn's locked onto his target. Bashes to go through. Rupture forcing no escaping. Now Ramsey's, he just can't stand his ground. And man fight, and they're going to call it. 25 minutes in. CIS Rejects want nothing of this game. One is no one. And Co, what a performance from them to be able to open up our first series of the...
We're going to try and make it a very unfair
What's
2v1.
going on? Well, Vatoon's going to try and step in. He doesn't have the greatest attack range. Roger gets first blood just before Vatoon's able to edge out the trade.
Kind of surprising that the TA just leaves the lane altogether.
Free lane to the Faceless Void, and some lanes he can be enabled, some lanes he can be not the greatest, as Depressed Kid. Should get a free kill on Sweet and Strong, but a bit hesitant with how he uses his mana. Doesn't want to play too aggressively, and all of a sudden, multiple heroes poke out. But Roger, look at the backstab, and now Depressed Kid's going to jump. He'll have enough damage for the kill. He's going to try and stand his ground with the double remnants. No one's able to turn it back around, but still, how does no one get out of this? He's got a Fairy Fire, some bottle charges to sip on. No one.
Hey, all that damage over time still impacting him with the time dilation. He's going to try his best to survive, but it's just not going to be enough.
Meanwhile, though, mid lane, that's where all the pressure's being put on. Solo, Sweet, and Strong combined with no one. And actually top as well. Lays, he's getting dive under the tower, so Roger, a much different game for the Shadow Shaman. He's not struggling early, and an early blink could really help out with some of their pickoffs and even just getting a fast level 6 as well. That's something you mentioned of Madness now coming out on the courier. Yes, it is. And
what's next
as well? Long zip in the river. Depressed gets onto Sweet and Strong, and thanks to the Arcane Rune. Oh, a beautiful rune as always here for the Storm. Sweet and Strong trying to be a bit of a nuisance there, but the kill does go their way nonetheless. And now bottom, Solo and no one trying to close the do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a nice little pushback there. Depressed Kid actually running a little bit low. He'll have the mana for it to get that Invis rune.
Mira's actually going to rotate, connecting to FNG. Level 9, so Mira's doing a lot of damage. It's like he's just going to go for the deny from FNG, but unfortunately will not get it off fast enough. They did refresh no one's abilities before the Coddle died, so now no one's going to have a way to even get Roger. A double for the Ember, and we saw what net worth, but when are they truly online early?
Oh, I mean, you've got the Maelstrom now on the Ember Spirit, which is a nice little build-up. You would have to say Orchid, right? On the Keeper of the Light. He's only about 1,000 or so gold away.
Oh, it just drops the Chrono. Onto the outskirts, Ember's caught. Roger with the follow-up control after the Chrono expires, and first one of the game is a success. Getting rid of the Ember Spirit, and the Enchantress will join him.
Necessarily, but they need that AoE component, right? To be able to catch out multiple heroes to prevent the Chaos Knight from being that secondary initiator into the team fight and locking down some of the other heroes.
Solo again on his shenanigans in the jungle. I guess it's putting attention away from the T1 tower, so finally Na'Vi should be able to find their first tower of the game. Maybe opening up a couple more camps and another way for Vatoon to find.
Ooh. Could be a factor.
Look at FNG. Again, the supports. Oh, he's actually going to go for the Fiend's Grip on the higher ground, and Solo will have no answer, and now Depressed Kid joins the fight. As they're going to turn their attention now to the Enchantress. 2 easy pickoffs like that. We'll answer the call with no one showing up, so we're 1 for 2. Going to try and hold him. He'd hate to get bashed. Oh no, does Ramsey drop the Chrono? He does on the edge. Is he going to have the damage from the Faceless Void? You bet he does. This Maelstrom completed and into... Yeah, we've seen that lately. Just for some reason, all these T1... Actually, hang on a second. FNG doesn't have the Fiend's Grip for the moment. But how do you protect no one? Okay, well, the Blinding Light does that. Roger didn't want to stand his ground with the chains, the threat of him being killed off. But Na'Vi, Vatoon is nearby to take his first fight. They don't have really the control to enable Vatoon. He can't stand his ground and right-click. Even Lei's going to move on 4, but there we go. FNG, Fiend's Grip out. There's no answer once again. They're just lacking stuns. It's so difficult for them to take the fights. And now the Shackles, long duration control is too much for them to handle. That's a dive back onto no one, and just Na'Vi. They have 0 answers in this second game. Playing, I mean, they're stalking no one top. Look at this, Roger. Oh, he's going to get this. Oh, no, not again. Roger's doing it all in this second game. Serpent Ward's used an easy kill to mid. We go, though, Miro. Out of mana, but he's got FNG behind to break the combo, and Timber unkillable so far. Flawless game, and he's actually pouncing. He wants to play aggressive on the Tiro, feeling like they have no answer. Yours to disable mid lane. Look at this from the Templar Assassin. FNG. Fiend's Grip out. Rams is able to close the distance. Vatoon's going to attempt to get the kill, but he's unable to do so. They still haven't gotten rid of Miro. Oh, it might be time to call it. The CIS rejects proving to be too much for
Manta as well.
Look at the vision. Again, at CIS rejects playing with their advantage, but Vatoon and Lace
That's what they
Okay,
needed.
double kill. Both supports instantly gone like that.
That's the big difference. You just got to make sure these supports are there, because without them, the control...
Really difficult for CIS Rejects to have an understanding of this being placed. But look, oh wait, no one. Oh no, no one just jumped into the smoke. He didn't know they were there. He had no understanding this. Another zip in. Okay, depressed kid. Pops a BKB, getting rid of the Orchid, but Na'Vi, they just need to retreat. They've got to get out. Sacrifice one, maybe sacrifice a second as Solo. Oh, he won't make it. Miro actually mid lane. We even see the Templar Assassin is killed off as well. Roger, oh my, like you said, the support's doing it all. They needed the Fiend Script, they needed the Serpent Wards, and they Scepter as well being queued up for the tune. Uh-oh, they're in though. The control's out. Is there any way to be able to protect the Storm Spirit? Depresski gets the Essence Ring and the BKB off. So Storm will make it away. Lazy's not going to have the same fate as CIS Rejects. Pounce in the Chaos Knight once he's vulnerable.
So close. Obviously not wanting a Scythe of Vice come out though.
This could be the last
one
fight.
reveals.
Oh, in they go,
the chrono.
Miro. Oh, that's way too much damage. Instantly, they have to retreat out, but two heroes won't have that capabilities. Now they're even hunting no one. Got a Remnant defensively. No one's out, but the long zip in. Depressed kid playing with the Arcane. Yeah. Roger's in prime position. Prime position to pop it on the higher ground. Gives Ramses an opportunity to get out. Maybe even gives CIS Rejects an opportunity to fight as Ramses goes in. They've got the follow-up as well, Depressed Kid, targeting towards the backline, but no one's getting controlled. The Bash is continuing to rain in. Ramses gets the kill, but it doesn't matter. They don't need the chrono. They're that far ahead that they do not even need the chrono, and now to end the game, they'll use it. Why not? The CIS Rejects will send us to a Game 3, and honestly, again, a night and day difference. Game 1 was convincing for Na'Vi, and now Game 2 was convincing.
Top side, Shadow Shaman's been caught out by a little bit of harassment, but...
Oh, look at this, Depressed Kid. Exactly what we're speaking about. There's the ward, there's the kill. A First Blood picked up from no one.
Up the energy booster, so Solo is able to just go straight back on into this team fight.
No one has a level 6, so FNG is going to be killed off, and this is scary. You feed the beast. We saw what no one did in Game 1 off the Storm Spirit, and I mean, now you can enable him a little bit more. We've spoken about the Keeper of the Light, so giving him a good start is really not the game plan.
But look at down bottom, like what can Miro do here? He's not building up farm. If anything, he's just causing a double wave, which isn't bad necessarily. He's going to look to try and get a Devour off before he dies. All the creeps are telling him.
Oh no! Oh, no one even tips Miro throughout the river though. Depressed Kids onto Sweet and Strong, so CIS Rejects will hit the board in our Game 3, but look at Solo. He's just trying to get no one involved to try to get this kill, but it's like, nah, I'm wasting too much time. So Miro will deny himself to the tower, but Solo, he gets all the experience for this. This does free up some of the side lanes. Well, I say free up as Miro's going to be killed off from no one. No one is back in the board. Beautifully done. This tower's going to take a lot of damage. CIS Rejects out of smoking, and perfect position from Sweet and Strong. He's going to pop the smoke, and he'll be able to get out. Sweet and Strong, he's okay, but yeah, like you said, they're actually onto Ramses. Solo not able to catch up. So the Coddle's killed off, and now Roger can step in and turn it back around as Ramses has enough sustain to go through the Clockwork's damage early, and now they can connect to the mid-tier ones, being the Vicinity Star. Before, if it was nighttime, they could maybe able... top lane? Laze is farming really aggressively, and they won't even be forced to use... Okay, Miro's going to drop the Doom just to secure the kill, so first one of the game, but that's a big one. Laze was trying to work towards the blink. He was getting relatively...
The blink in for the initial stun would be vital, especially if it's Ramses.
This is perfect. This is a perfect angle from Na'Vi. They run straight to the Bloodseeker, but they're converging on the area. A long zip in from Depressed Kid. They're going to try and target down no one at the moment.
It's got Roger
coming out shortly. No one will be protected though with the Yule Scepter, so they don't get the Lesh, but still dire. Do they want to stick around? Roger's killed in the backline. Depressed Kid's able to at least find the first.
You can still go in, I think. You've got a Lesh pairing together with a Coddle. You've Elder Dragon form, I suppose.
Still going? Maybe if they drop a ward on the high gun, they can fight.
Don't have
She
any,
doesn't
though.
have one on the choke point. This is scary. Depressed Kid zips on the high ground, tries to get the information. It's going to kite the turn to the west. Miro doesn't want to jump in with the Doom, but Lays, now he's on top of the ulti. They got to get rid of him. He doesn't get the Doom off. And now Radiant by the tier 1 tower. They can rally around this, look to turn it around, but Dire, the BKBs are just using this to retreat away, but Lays, his blinks up shortly. FNG, nice position to TP out, but they have the hook shot to cancel that one. Oh no.
Really good priority given over to the Doom there. You didn't have an idea that Troll's farming on this top side. But again, lack of use of the battle trance means that he will have some survivability considering Doom was used previously.
Long way around. Batoon, instant use of the BKB. Now Radiant starting to connect. Batoon's going to be kited through the duration. Now to the backline lanes. Finds the Doom in the tree line, but it's a beautiful combo. They get the Soulbind, the Shackles is off, and now they've unlocked the lineup. As they'll jump into the Serpent Wards, and Na'Vi cannot stand their ground in Manfight. A 2-for-2 trade, but it looks like the clockwork. Oh wait, Depressed Kid? He's out of mana, he'll be fine a TP out. They don't get a lucky route. But there we go. You do see CIS Rejects, they have the team fight in the arsenal.
They have the potential, and they look to smoke right after the Aegis was expired as well. So Talisman, so he can join the rest of his team very quickly.
This is not good. Smoke's gonna pop, but they got the high ground for Toon. Instant BKB, but the Rupture's out. All the ultimates committed. They're gonna try and chase down the Troll. Meanwhile, the backline, they jump in. Soulbind once again, leashing 2 heroes together, and look at the combo. Na'Vi don't have the answers to this. Back-to-back team fights we see when FNG gets his ultimate out. It's proving to be an issue.
Wants to go back to the old days of level death in Dota 1.
Well, they're actually looking to take the fight, CIS Rejects. Coming outside the base, ultimate's still on cooldown, so they're going to be cautious, but Miro jumps, an instant answer from Lays. Onto the Doom as Depressed Kid's targeting the backline, but he's going to be cautious. It's a big kill for Na'Vi to start. Now they can swarm the side of CIS Rejects, so they don't have the numbers to stand their ground as Roger. He's going to be chasing the tree line as Na'Vi. Oh, they're not done. Lays runs into Ramses. A BKB at the last second. Vatoon's going to try and play off the battle trance. Ramses turns it around. No way.
Solo!
He jumps in, hook shot, and now Depressed Kid. BKB last second. He's okay. He doesn't really have the mana, but what does Vatoon do? There is nothing he can do, as at least they get the kill on the Troll wall up for the moment in our game 3. Solo looking to start. You know what? To dump everything on the clockwork, but FNG,
they got it off.
He's able to get the Soulbind at least before he dies, so doubles Ruptures out. Ramsey's got to charge into the middle. No one's killed off. Vatoon, though, has a free fight now that he doesn't have to worry about the Rupture, but Depressed Kid zipping to the backline, but the buybacks, they have the outpost control, so Na'Vi can go back in once again. Ramses is gone. They'll target Roger to the south. Another big kill for them to find, but they're not done just yet as Depressed Kid. Zip back in the middle of the wall. Woo! They're into the Troll wall, and it's Miro gets the double stomp, and CIS Rejects, they'll turn this one back around. Depressed Kid, what a zip into the middle, setting up for Miro. Buybacks galore, but a victory for Dire.
10 kills in a row now for Depressed Kid. It's beyond godlike, doing a crap.
They have the ward in the base still, so they want to utilize this before it gets dewarded. Solo's coming out for it. Depressed Kid's going to jump before they get set up. Look at the Vortex onto 2. Oh, that's beautiful. Depressed Kid gets a connection.
And damage if they do get the jump.
This is big. They haven't dewarded on the high ground, so Na'Vi going to make their play. Lays, eyes on the backline, they're going to jump Ramses instead. Vatoon's locked onto its target, beautifully done. A force to reposition. Ramses is out to the right. Now the Serpent Ward trap, but Depressed Kid locks them all into the higher ground. The Vortex onto 3, and they've got no answer. As Vatoon crumbles under the magic damage, they've lost no one as well. It is at the sacrifice of Miro, but my oh my, CIS Rejects. It's on the wards. Sweden's just going to YOLO it.
Delaying it a little bit, wanting Solo to be back.
They're onto Vatoon! Oh, they're onto Vatoon! No, no, no! The Troll can't even enter the fight.
Double Rupture!
Double Rupture as well as CIS Rejects flexing their muscles through the team fights. Ramses, though, Age is going to tick out Radiant. They're looking to come back in. The buyback from Vatoon. A lot has been expended. Can they take the second round? Vatoon locking to Miro throughout the cogs. Depressed Kid slowly burning under mana as well. No one's going to blink into the high cup, but he misses the stun. He's off the mark with the stun, and no one will be penalized. Vatoon brought back. That might just be it if they kill the Troll. Protected for the glimmer for the moment, but they
got
have the
vision.
detection. They're homing onto the Troll Warlord. Another force is out, but he's just going to make it away onto the backline solo. He's trying to clean
Depressed
up.
kid's
No
low.
one's back in as well. Shaman's killed off. Depressed kid, can he escape? No
This
one
would be
chasing
huge.
down the Storm Spirit. It's a big kill to find. He gets the streak. Oh my. Scary. He loved the
Is that a-
25. He loved the 25 for his damage.
They don't have a ninja gear as well. Quite a few items, actually. Tier 4 available.
Miro does.
Miro. Sweden strong.
Who's he
Any
on?
kill's a good one.
Oh, he's on Sweden Strong. All right, they're just going to pop out the Doom. Radiant, do they look to jump? They're hesitant, so FNG's just going to pounce instead. Cogs will give them some breathing room to reset. But keep
Double
in mind,
rupture.
Radiant, they don't have buybacks. They have to commit or get out. You need to fight as a team, make a call, and they're not going to do so. No one's stuck inside the woods. Can he
Oh, the Trickster
escape,
escape.
though? Given the Lincolns, given the BKB, die, they continue to hunt. Depressed kids in. They need to be able to protect it, but they can't do so. No one's out. Vatoon's trying to lock onto his target. Turns to Roger.
1v5.
4 down. No buybacks against the world is Vatoon, and they're even giving the high fives as they call it. GG, good luck as CIS rejects. They'll get the revenge and they will move on to the finals to face Mind Games.
Oh, man. What a come around. You know, they were able to...
Right.